Good morning and happy Friday, or another day if you're catching me on the replay. Come on into the craft room. My name is Beth. I am a creator here at the Ruffled Daisy, where I help you craft your story through crafts, through heart work, through all the things in our life to where we are living in our mission, we are living in our purpose, and enjoying every moment of it. So come on in. Welcome, welcome. This weekend, I have the cutest item of the weekend for you. We have a little Be Kind hanger, and we're gonna put it together today. This is $5, you guys. $5. It's gonna be absolutely adorable. I am going to, these are the colors I'm gonna use. We have some white, we have some black, we have a yellow, and then an aqua, which I'm super excited about. Hello, Tanya. So good to see you. If you are wanting to use the exact colors that I have, I'm using the Crafters Collection, and this is oh, I don't have my glasses on this morning. Golden yellow and light turquoise. So those are the two colors that we're going to be using, along with a little bit of black and white. You're going to get your piece that's going to come like this, and you can pop everything out. Let's see. Here we go. And then you can use, and then this is trash, okay? It helps it transport easier. Um, you can use these letters or not. So these are going to go on here just like this. So if you want your color to shine through, to be a different color of that Be Kind, you can either paint these and then plop them back in, or you can leave them to where they are. Good morning, good morning. Leave them to where they are open and they're showing the underneath paint color. How are you guys? Good morning. I saw so many of you last night on our um in the VIP group when we crafted our craft box of the month. So it is so good to see some of you guys again. I don't think I'm going to use these. Okay. You can save them for another project. You're going to get them. But you can save them for another project if you want. Just put them in your stash and use them somewhere else. But this is how adorable this little piece is. You get a little bumblebee and it says Be Kind. This is a $5 for the weekend. Looky there. And Dream Makers, the VIP Dream Makers, you can apply your 15% off of this too. So that's a steal. You would leave the letters and then use them for another project. Yes, that's a great idea. So if there's ever anything that I'm sending you and you have extra pieces, don't throw them away. Put them in your stash because you're really gonna, they're just great to add to your stash because you never know when you're gonna need that perfect thing for another project. It is so good to see you, Benita. Hello, Tamara. It's so good to see you. These are $5. You can comment, let me see what the number was. Sold space 1176. It'll pop it into the link into your messenger, and then you can check out. Okay. Um, it's normally $10, it's 50% off. If you guys know how we roll with the item of the weekend, that is kind of how we do it. You get an item for 50% off. Let me tell you, Monday. I want you guys to be excited about Monday because Monday I have some really cool pieces coming. Um, a lot of a lot of pieces, budget friendly. I'm going to show you like so many ways to paint all of the things. So be on the lookout for that on Monday. Debbie sold one. Debbie sold space 1176 is the number. Tamara, I had fun this week. Yes, we had a lot of fun. It was tiring. I was ready to come home and go to bed. Um, Learned all the things. But you guys, what I want to share with you guys is that in addition to all of the learning that we had, it was really great to just be around like-minded people. People that understand where we are. And maybe where you are, like, what does that look like for you? I remember, I'm going to go ahead and lay all my paint colors out. We don't need very much of this color, so we'll just get a little bit. I remember, you guys, I've always been like I don't really want to say the outcast, but I just never really felt like I fit in. And always trying to do what I thought I needed to do to be accepted in a circle. And honestly, if I'm looking back, that that's probably why I don't have any lasting friendships from, previous years of my life because they weren't for me. I was trying to fit in to be accepted into that circle and just never really felt at home. And I was driving, or I was flying there, and I was like, I'm so excited to see some of these ladies. And some of these ladies I have never met in person. Some of them I have, and we've formed really great friendships. But when I was flying, I was like, this feels like I'm going home. I'm so excited to see these ladies. They support each other. We're all mature women, and so there's no drama. And it just felt like home. I felt like I am at home with these people. And here's what I realized is that I am 1,000, 2 months and 1 day. Deb is counting down to our live event. I love it. All right. So now you put the fire under my butt. I got 2 months and 1 day to get all of the things put together for the event. I'm so excited. You got your cross kids yesterday. Yay! Barb, so the box is here. So I will ship your sign now. I made Barb a logo sign that she can use, and I'm so excited to see you get it. I'm so excited. Marissa says she always thought she was the outcast person too. You've had a very handful of very close friends. That was me. And just all growing up, my young adult years, up even into my 30s, you guys, and even heading into my 40s. I'm 49, and I really feel like that where I am right now um, is where I should be because for so many years I was trying to. Hey, Sandy, it's good to see you. I haven't been live very much. Uh, it's been a week. I think I was live last Friday, and I haven't been live since then because I was out of town. So I'm so glad to be back. Um, for so many years, I was doing what I thought I needed to do to fit in with this person, whatever that looked like. And I was never fully me. I was never living in my truth. I thought I was. I thought I was. But going this week, feeling like I am home with these people, I realized you don't find your home until you are 1000% you. That seems like a very simple concept, a very simple thing to do, but it's not. We live in a culture, a society where we feel like we have to morph or mold ourselves to fit to this group or to just feel like you fit in anywhere. And I'm going to tell you that if you are having relationships around you that you enjoy their friendships, you enjoy the company, you enjoy the talks, but you don't feel at home, then I want you to go back and dig in really deep to who you are showing up as. Okay. Because if you are not showing up as yourself 1000%, you are always going to feel like you're an outcast. I can tell you right now that I absolutely love who I am, and I have surrounded myself with the people who support that. And I support that in them. They are 1000% themselves. They are real to their core. And I am. Who you see online is who you're going to see in person. And so I really want you guys to think about that as you're, just as you're building relationships through life, that if you just still have this little thing inside of you where you feel like you don't fit in, then go back in and do some of the internal work that we have to do. Okay. Because if you feel like that you don't fit in, number one, those aren't your people. And that's hard to hear sometimes because sometimes these people have been in our life for years and years and years. And I'm not telling you to shut them out and never see them again. I am not telling you that at all. But what I'm telling you is that if you don't feel home around the people that you surround yourself with, then it ultimately typically goes back to you not being 1000% of who you are. Okay. So Figure out what that looks like. And I'm going to tell you that when you do, your life is going to feel much freer because you can show up as who you are, not who you think someone should be, not who you think you should be for this person or that person or whatever. Okay. So that was probably something that was impressed upon my heart most this week because I just felt at home. These ladies accept me for who I am. And do you know why they can do that? Because I'm showing up 1,000% of who I am. 1,000% of who I am. Because I walked into the house that we were all staying in, and I knew several of the ladies, but I didn't know all of them. There were about 13 of us that were staying in the house together. And there were, I don't know, there were a handful of them I didn't know, I had never met. And so we were walking around looking at the house, checking out all the rooms. We had our room that we were in. And I walked and looked into this one room. And as soon as I walked in on the Tamara, the person that was staying in that room wasn't in the room. So, but we were just peeking in each room to see what it was, just checking out the Airbnb that we were in. And I saw my book. I saw my book on her stash of, her luggage and all of that. And you guys, let me tell you, this book was loved on. It had frayed edges. It had been opened probably a million times over. And I was like, "Oh my gosh," and this was someone I didn't know. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that book has been loved on so much," and it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart that that was making an impact on her life. And she actually said she's taken it to the beach. She took it to the retreat. She wanted me to sign it, so I did, and I got a picture with her, so I'll share it with you guys. Um, She's given it to her daughter to read. It's really made an impression on her life. And so that was just a little bit heartwarming to me. I absolutely loved it. But if you feel like you are not fitting in, you just haven't found your people or just anything, if you feel like you're just an outcast, I want you to stop worrying about what you should do to look better in that person's eyes or what you should do to fit in this group, how you should act, what any of the things that you think you should do to feel like you're a part of something. I want you to let that go. And that's hard sometimes because it is human nature that we want to feel accepted. But I'm going to tell you, you are never, ever going to feel 1,000% accepted until you show up as who you are to your core. Okay. And for so many years, I didn't show up. I didn't show up as who I am in my core. And it wasn't out of anything bad. It was absolutely not out of anything bad. I was doing what I thought I needed to do, but I wasn't showing up as 100% myself. Okay. And so do that. If you are feeling like you are not in the right room, um, if you just feel like, or you feel like you are just having to form yourself, mold yourself to fit in, don't do that. Okay. You are never going to get joy, 100% joy out of that. And I just came to the realization is that, you know what? I feel home with these people and I'm 1,000% myself. Do you know how many years I wasted trying to fit in, trying to be who I thought I should be for someone else? Who you should be is who God made you to be. And you guys, that's not always easy to figure out. It is absolutely not easy to figure out because God doesn't give us I mean, He gives us a book, but it's different for everyone. Okay, so I want you to dig into who you are and show up 1,000% as yourself. And it may alienate you for a while. I'm going to be really honest. It may alienate you for a while, but you are soon going to attract the people around you, the community around you that is perfectly for you. Okay. That is my word for the day. And so I am so glad you guys are here. Melissa said I was watching the replay from last night. The King of Kings was not cut right. Oh, yes, I absolutely can, Melissa. Send me a message and I can cut you a new S. Not a problem at all. Hello, Anna. Ba, 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 ba. Marissa said she always thought she was the outcast person too. Let's see. Let me just go through here. Sometimes, as you say, you just agree with the people you're with just to feel you fit in, even though you really don't. That is so true. You don't want to. So, when you agree with the people that you are with, just to feel like you fit in, because we don't really want to feel like we're different. We don't want people to look at us like we're different. Okay. But you're not different. You're you. Every single person on the face of this earth is different. And so don't make someone else make you feel different like it's a bad thing, because it's a good thing. And the more that you live in who you are, like I said, the more you are going to attract the people that feel like home. Okay. God is going to put those people in your life that are perfect for you. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you guys. So good to be back. I have a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys. Um, and we're going to do this today. If you like this little piece, we're going to use some aqua in it. If you like this little piece, you can comment sold space 1176, and that is going to pop this into your messenger. You go really light over here around his little antennas. But this is 50% off for the weekend, you guys. Every Friday, we have an item of the week that's 50% off, and this is this week's. You guys love bees. We released some bees. Was that last week? Yeah, we didn't have a release this Monday. We did not have a release this Monday because I was out of town, but on coming Monday, we definitely will. We're going to have a release that you guys are going to love. Think taking it back to the basics. Think that. That's what we're going to do. And I'm really excited. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Kathy. So glad you guys are here. I think Mother Nature is drunk because, I mean, we just can't get spring kicked off. Yesterday was the first day of spring, and it sure didn't feel like it here in Kansas City. All right, so I didn't quite paint the inside of my little pieces here because this one doesn't matter because this is going to go over it, okay? But these are going to go over it, but I want that to be black just so it shows through a little bit more. This is going to be a really quick piece that we put together. You can um, paint it any colors you want. And I honestly thought about using that purple color that we have been using. I thought about doing that, but I love aqua, so we were going to do that. But this is something, how amazing would it be? How fun would it be? This is $5 off. You guys do not need a coupon code, okay? It's 50% off. So it's normally $10. You can get it for 5 right now. And grab several of these. And how cute would it be just to just go random door knock and just hang this on their door? I love it. I love it. Kind of like um, you've been stung. You've been stung, but in a good way, and just leave this. Maybe I'll come up with a printable that you can attach to it because I think it would be really fun to um, to have that and go drop it on some doorsteps of some people we know. Foxy says, I have been making a decision for my future and being my true self. I feel the words to my core this morning. You are so welcome. Foxy, I'm 49 years old. And I have only lived in my true self for probably the last 5 years. And that's sad to say. I mean, that means that I have wasted, what's 49 minus 5? 44 years of my life trying to be someone I wasn't, trying to fit in. And if you think about it, that can be sad. Okay. But we're not going to think about that. We are going to just live in who we are today. And in order to show up 100% as yourself, you need to know what you believe. You need to know your values. You need to know who you stand for, what you stand for. And that takes a lot of internal work because I spent 44 years of my life having other people define me, having other people define what I stood for, define my values, and all of those things. And so it's okay if you feel that. It is okay if you feel that. And it's okay to start today in being who you have been made to be. Okay, your story and what you bring to the world. Where am I going to watch my son's baseball game this weekend? We're going to Wichita. It's about 2.5 hours away, so it's probably not going to be warmer. We're going to leave early in the morning and drive up down, and then watch two games and then drive back. So it'll be a long day tomorrow. We're not staying overnight. Like we probably would have, but the team isn't. So we're not. We got to come back and grab Parker. We can't be like, all right, we're gonna stay out of town. Make do. No. I'm gonna paint the insides of these black because this is what's gonna make those letters pop through a little bit more for us to see. And like I said, if you want to keep the letters, you can totally keep the letters. Let's make sure. Okay, let's see. In. Let me make sure that all of my I don't see any aqua through it when I'm Foxy, I'm gonna pray for you, my friend, because it's hard. It's hard if you have lived a certain, being someone who um, you thought was who you are for so long, and then just beginning to live in your truth. When once you do that, you guys, life is absolutely life changing. But it's hard. It takes some internal work. I'm not gonna lie. That internal work is hard stuff. So I'm gonna pray for you, my friend. And I will tell you, there is so much joy on the other side of it. So much joy on the other side of it. So I don't know what that looks like for you today, but I pray that maybe you are there. And I just pray that you just continue having the courage to continue showing up as who you are. And maybe, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Hold on. It does match my shirt. I didn't think about that. Do you know what can happen sometimes? I want these to be yellow, these little pieces yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a white coat on all of them, and then I'll come back and do the yellow over it. It's just gonna make it a little bit more vibrant. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do just a white coat on our little bumblebee too. But maybe you don't know what it looks like to show up 100% yourself. Maybe you don't, because I didn't know what that looked like for a long time. I really didn't. Because I didn't know who I was. I let other people define me for so long. And so give yourself grace to work through the process. If you feel like you have lived well, and maybe you don't want people to know maybe who you've been. But you know what? We all have trauma. I learned that this weekend. And we hide that from the world sometimes. We hide our pain. We hide our mistakes because we don't want people to judge us based on things that we have done, things that we have been through. You don't want people to judge you negatively or harshly because of who you are. But not that it was a good thing, because trauma is never a good thing, but it forms who you were. It forms who you are today. And so be vulnerable with that. And that's hard. It doesn't mean that you have to go out into the world sharing all of your pain with it, but live in who you are because you know what? Linda, Linda Williams has had pain in her life. And if she lets that dictate how she shows up to fit in with other people, she's never going to feel joy. She's never going to feel 100% whole. Desiree, same thing. Foxy, Debbie, every single one of you here. And so I want you to just begin showing up with who you are. Even when you don't know what that is sometimes, just let go the thing, that little voice we have in our head that tells us we should do something different to fit in. Because you're never going to fit in completely if you keep listening to that little voice. Never. You got it. Get to the point and be kind. Amen. Amen. So it was a good week. It was a very good week. Yes. Lots of friendships nurtured, lots of business stuff. I mean, Brooke is absolutely amazing. She always puts on a really good event. Oh, y'all, um, I was trying, my heat gun broke right before I left, and I do not know where my blow dryer is. I don't know where my blow dryer is. Um, and I'm gonna get upstairs, I'm gonna do my mastermind call, and then I'm gonna forget to order my heat gun again. Someone needs to message me, hey Beth, don't forget to order your heat gun. I'm terrible. I have a bad memory. I need help. I need help. Amen, says Benita. Amen. Good morning, Connie. How are you? All right, so we have our little bumblebee, but we let's go ahead and paint our be kind letters real quick. Oh, my comments went away. Where did my comments go? There they are. All right, so now I'm going to do these in the yellow. This is a bright yellow. I think it's going to be gorgeous though against that aqua color. Look at that. That's going to be so cute. So if you are not using the little letters that come out, you just want to make sure that there is a very good contrast between the colors. Like you don't have to use black underneath like I did. Just make sure it's a good contrast. Make sure that you're not using too light colors or too dark colors because they're just going to kind of get lost. But the yellow and the black is a really, really good contrast. And I love the aqua. I think this is going to be so cute. So grab several of these and I will think it would be fun. You know how like Mayday baskets. Remember how we used to do Mayday baskets? It would be fun to leave these on some little door handles of people that we love. And at $5, I think that's a really good idea. And these are going to be quick to paint. You can tell that this is not going to be a project that's going to take an hour. And I mean, we might spend an hour chatting, but it's not going to take that long. And so you could kind of order 5 of these. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Five of them will be $25. You could order 5 of them and, get an assembly line going on. And so you're going to just be able to paint them really, really quick. And then you have 5 little pieces that you can go share with the world. I love it. Good morning, Kim. Kindness does rule. And there's a lot of people that don't know that. There are a lot of people that do not understand that. All right. Look how cute this is. We're just already going to be making our money. Let's see. Look how cute that's going to be. Look how bright and fun that is. The Mayday baskets when you were younger? Yes, you love doing them. Your grandma would drive across town to give one to a close family member. So use this. You guys, you don't have to sprinkle kindness on certain times, certain days of the year. Did you know we can do that any day of the year? Heck yeah. You don't have to save it for May Day. You don't have to save it for Valentine's Day. You don't have to save it for Thanksgiving. You can do it any time of the year, you guys. Hello, Mary. She missed part of this, but love this idea. Definitely go back and watch the replay. I chatted about showing up as yourself 100% because only when you do that are you going to be able to show up. Um, are you going to be able to attract your perfect people around you? I did see that, Cheryl, and I was like, I marked it as unread so I could go back and work through it today. I will tell you guys, I did not stay. Um, I have messages I need to get back to from when I was out of town. I'll just say that. I do have messages I need to get back to from when I was out of town. So thank you for that. I'll definitely respond to that, my friend. All right. Let's paint our little bee that comes with it. He's adorable. So his little antennas are on here. Those are engraved on there. Okay. It's a pretty deep engrave, or a pretty, let me just say, a thick engrave, so that you don't have to draw those on. Okay. You can tell that's pretty bright. I put a lot of paint over it and it still did not cover it. So that's perfect. So you don't have to worry about trying to trace and get a steady hand while you're doing that. That's already engraved on there. Deb says she's really showing her age. She remembers putting on a show at the school and doing the maypole dance. I totally forgot about that. We did that, Debbie. Well, now I'm dating myself too, right? Oh my goodness. Cheryl, I don't even remember what it was about, so I will definitely respond. Okay. If I remembered what it was about, I think I just glanced through it when I was trying to just make sure that there wasn't like anything urgent that I needed to take care of. But yes, the maypole, Mayday. Oh my goodness, I remember that. I so remember that. All right. So our little wings up here, color should we do? You know what? I'm thinking of silver. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what color wings we should do, but let's do this. I do not have my. You could definitely use a paint pen for this if you wanted, you guys. I just have enough paint out, so I'm going to just go ahead and paint it. Looky there. And we're going to paint this little one in here and that one. That little middle one, I'm probably going to have to get a different brush for, a smaller brush. All right, let's see. Let's do this one. You never did that, Kim? I don't remember if we did it. Man, I didn't realize I relied on my glasses so much. I don't remember if I think we did it at school, but it could have been, I took dance, so I was in dance for several years. It may have been that, but I am pretty sure it was at school. Maybe we should have pulled the black paint pen out. I think we got it. There we go. We got it. Debbie says, Kim, you could be her daughter. That's so funny. All right, let's get all the black out of this. Why is my butt vibrating so much? Oh, lots of messages. You ever feel, you know how it is when you go out of town, like on a vacation, whatever, on a trip of any kind, and then you come back and you're like, oh, it's like not, what's the word? You're doing so much catch up when you get back from being out of town. Square dancing in middle school. I loved square dancing. Could I tell you that Big B did a lot of square dancing? His dad and stepmom were in like a, what's it called? A square dancing group, I guess is what I would call it. And so, yeah, they went square dancing all the time. I was like, I do not picture you square dancing, Brian. I think it's awesome, though. I think a lot of that stuff is a lost art. I mean, I know there's people that still do it, but it's definitely not as prevalent as it used to be. I guess that's a better. They say everything comes back around though. So check out our cute little bee. What color should we do his wings up here? Ooh, a metallic white for his wings. That would be pretty. Maybe that's a great idea. We'll do that. Your son just turned 49 on March 1st. Well, happy birthday to him. Thank you, Kathy. It is so good. It is so good to be back. He'd be good because he's so tall. Maybe that is why. I think he enjoyed it. I mean, he didn't ever say that he hated it. It was one of those things though that his parents, his dad and stepmom drug him to, but I think he probably did enjoy it. Never said he didn't, like I said. Boy, when you don't have your glasses, you realize how much you need them. I haven't unpacked my backpack or everything, and so my glasses are probably still in there. I think that's a great idea to do some of the white. Oh, they used to have a convention. How fun. How fun. All right. I actually think the white metallic is going to look really good. So we'll do that. Hold on. All right. I think that's good. Let's do, let's just do some enchanted shimmer. Let's put some enchanted shimmer on it. How about that? There we go. You know what else would be cute? We could put a little ribbon on her. Oh, that does look good. It's one of those things though that you're probably not going to be able to see in the camera very well, but it actually looks really, really cute. Look how adorable that is. I don't know. You're not going to be able, ooh, you're not going to be able to see the shimmer as much, but it's in there. It's a shimmer in the white there. I did do the club last night, Kathy. I approved one of your posts and shared that. It's always inside the Daisy Dream Makers group. I can send you the link to that if you want, but just in your search bar, since you are a member, search Daisy Dream Makers and it will pop up. Ooh, glitter. You want to do some glitter? Why not? Let's do some glitter. Let's fancy it up a little bit. I think that's a great idea. If you love this, definitely comment sold space 1176 and it will send it to you in your messenger. We could even glitter the whole bee. Should we glitter the whole bee? That would be fun. I don't think I have a yellow that I want like though. Um, That's kind of pretty. Let's do it. Let's just glitter the whole bee. How about that? The only thing is that I don't have my hair dryer to. Maybe not. Let's do stickles instead. Let's do white glitter. Actually, maybe not stickles. Oh, we have a yellow and we have a black. So let's glitter the top part. Let's try to pop this open. Oh man, I don't know that I'm gonna get that. You had company. You didn't get your club box, Kathy? Um, Send me a message and I can check tracking on it for you. I know that there were some people who, oh man, I can't get that out. And I don't want to break my glass underneath. Man, that is in there. Hold on. Oh, I got a hole in it, but I don't really just want to. Oh, there we go. There we go. Man, that was. Oh, well, there we go. We just got glitter everywhere. Jeez. All right, well, here we go. here we go. We're just gonna do this. Um, let's scoop some of this back up and pour it in here because we don't need all of it. I'm using my little sander here. We do not need it all out. All right, we'll call that good. Now that my sandpaper has glitter on it. Yeah, Kathy, we can definitely check tracking on it for you. I'm sorry you haven't gotten it. There are a few people that have not gotten it. I will say that. All right, let's do. I had parchment paper out, but let's grab one more. I'm just going to go ahead and use this paint here to make it wet for the glitter to stick to it versus Mod Podge. It's totally fine that we are going to use paint. All right, my black was a little bit wet there, so we'll just go back over that. That's adorable. That's adorable. Melissa, you can send it to me through, I would prefer not Messenger. Messenger tends to get lost a little bit. You can send it to admin@theruffleddaisy.org. Okay, it is .org. Yeah, just send it there and I will see it. Okay, there we go. I think that's adorable. Check it out. You can see the glitter on it now. All right, let's put this on. Let's put this together. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use the stickles or not. All right, so we need our bee up here. Oops. We're going to put that one there. And we're going to put that one there. So you see how much that black underneath stands out. So just make sure that you're using a really good contrast of colors, light and dark. There's a small spot there that I didn't quite see a little bit of teal underneath that K, but I don't think it's very noticeable, so we're not going to worry about it. Isn't the glitter so cute? Does it matter which way this goes? No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so adorable. That is so stinking adorable. I love it. I think that aqua on there was the perfect background color. I think that is perfection. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is so cute. Let's make sure these are pressed down and stuck before, see, they're moving before I pick it up and show you all of it. So then again, if you wanted to do a different color, like I left the letters out, but the letters you will get. So if you want to paint those a certain color and pop those back into where they popped out of, you can definitely do that. Look how stinking adorable that is. Look at that. And it has a couple little hanging holes up here. So I think we're going to use a black and white polka dot. Let me go ahead and get these out of our way. A black and white polka dot ribbon to bring them together. Where do I have? Here it is. Yes, Elaine, it is sold space 1176. All right. Actually, how do I want to do this? I think I know what I want to do. I think I know. So let's go ahead and tie this on the back here. Whoops, tie a little knot there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. And I want it maybe about that long. Cut enough to where we can draw our little, ooh, cut it enough to where we can tie a knot. Let's see, is that about good? I think that's about a good. You guys are definitely going to want to grab several of these. Like I said, they're $5. If you are a VIP Dream Maker, you can use your discount on these. It will let you. So that's a steal, you guys. Using your 15%. You like the ribbon? I think we're going to, oops, we need to do this one. I think I'm going to do little bows on it too at the top here. I'm going to show you. All right, and that's stinking adorable. But I think. Let's see if we can do a couple little bows. Actually, let me see. I probably have another ribbon that might be super cute. Actually, maybe not. I think we'll just continue with that one because the other one I have is too thick to make a bow. It's too thick. And that's even navy. That's not even black. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oop, 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 oop. Let's just go ahead and do this. Walmart delivery. Don't you love that? I love that, Kathy. I love that we live in a world where stuff can be delivered to our house. I am an introvert to my core, and I love it. All right, we're gonna put a little bow right here on each corner. See how that looks. I don't know. It may or may not look okay. We'll see. Let's put that one that way. So we probably didn't need that big of a piece of string, but oh, I think it's cute with the little bow. We're gonna do one on each side. Look at that little bow. Oh my goodness, that's the most precious thing ever. These are gonna be cute to go put on little door handles. I love it. What a great reminder too, right? I love it. It is. It's such a great reminder. So I tied it around that little loop. This one's a little bit going to be a little bit more difficult, but huh, my fingers aren't working. All right, let's pull that down. There we go. I think that's good. And you know what? You know how we started the live talking about being 1000% yourself? Being kind is a part of that. That is one of the first things that we need to live in. And you know what? We were created in the image of God. It literally says that. I cannot quote the the Bible verse, but we were created in the image of God. If somebody can quote that, or if you know what Bible verse that is, let me know in the comments. But since we were created in the image of God, God was a creator. God created heaven and earth. And I just wrote a blog post about this and shared it the other day. So if you missed it, let me know. Put blog and it will actually take you to the blog and you can read it. Um, God created heaven and earth. And we are created in the image of him, which means we are creators. You guys, it's literally in our DNA. We are created in the image of him, so we are creators. Being a creator, however, does not mean that you have to paint. It can be a creator in the relationships around you, a creator in baking, a creator in reading, a creator in art, a creator in music, a creator in gardening. Okay. All of the things we are created in the image of Him. So it is crucial to our being to nurture the creative side of us because it's who we are. So I want you guys to remember that when you are not feeling like you have any creativity to bring to the world, you do. And sometimes it's just something that we have to nurture. Okay, this is absolutely adorable. I think this bow is a little bit tinier. Hold on. This is absolutely adorable. Look how cute that is. Who would love to have this on their little door handle when they're out getting groceries and then they come home and just see this hanging on their door from you? What a great thing. You guys, let's do that. Let's go share this with the world. And you could even paint the back. So I could paint the back the aqua color or whatever color you wanted. You could paint the back and write a little note. Write a little note on it to you, from you to whoever you are gifting it. Genesis 1:27, that is it. That is it. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. Thank you so much. That's it. Let's make mankind in our own image. Yes. Rita, you're finding new ways to craft. I love that. I love that. We are created to be creators, you guys. I love it. There you go. This is so cute. I love it. Is it blurry on your end? I'm not sure why. There is no one online here except for me. I mean, Parker, I think, is still asleep. He might be up by now. I think I heard some rumbling right above me. His room is right above me, and probably hearing me talk down here. He's woke up. Um, so maybe he is online, but I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, ladies, make sure you can comment sold space 1176. You can grab this cutie for $5 in the shop through Sunday at midnight. And then mark your calendars because we have um I got some fun stuff coming for you guys. I'm going to dust off this glitter that got right there on the little bee. I have some fun new stuff coming to the shop on Monday and I don't want you to miss out, all right? Camera's not blurred. Good to know, good to know. Yes, Rita. So you know what? Maybe it just changes. But just because we have arthritis does not mean that we are not creators still. Okay? We just transition. Life makes us transition time after time after time after time. We were talking about that this week when we were in Nashville, just business and how you just have to consistently understand and learn how to pivot this way, pivot that way, because life is ever changing. And we are constantly learning. We are constantly, hopefully, becoming more and more Christ-like in everything that we do. And it just means that we have to pivot. And so that's what that is, Rita. You have crippling arthritis, but it does not mean that you have to let go of your creativity. Because if you let go of creativity, you are not living in who God made you to be. Okay? Your creativity just looks different. You guys, there are people out there that they don't paint, but they're able to still share creativity with the world because that is who you are made to be. So I love you guys. Have a great day, Barb. I'm going to be shipping today for anybody that ordered through the week. Remember, I left town on Sunday. So any orders that came, and I tried to get everything out the door before I left. So anybody that ordered Sunday through yesterday, um, I'm going to be working on all those orders today. So just be on the lookout in your email for tracking. Okay. I love you guys. Have an amazing Friday. Have an amazing weekend. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow again. Gone all day from sun up to sundown, but watching Parker play baseball, and I'm super excited about that. But have an amazing day, and I cannot wait to see you guys Monday morning right here at noon. Yep, it's going to be at noon. So have a great day, Kim. I love you guys. I will see you soon.